What's going on, guys? This is Brian with Simpleman's Comics in collaboration with comicbookinvest.com. This video, I'm going to give you my weekly picks for new comics that are coming out Wednesday, August 29th, 2018. It's not a huge week for comics, but there are some great titles, so let's go ahead and get into it. Batgirl number 26 kicks us off this week, and it's part 1 to Art of the Crime. During a high-speed chase with murderous art thief Grotesque, the villain KOs Batgirl with a souped-up stun gun that temporarily fries the device implanted in her spine. Babs finds herself in for a whole new world of hurt now that old wounds have been opened up, and so does Grotesque. There's a regular cover by Sean Murphy. There's also a regular priced variant by Joshua Middleton. Batgirl Annual number 2. Sibling rivalry takes on a whole new meaning in this one-shot story that tracks Batgirl's hunt for a serial killer whose MO strikes a familiar chord, namely a disturbing similarity to her brother, current convict James Gordon Jr. Family bonds are restored during a visit to his maximum security surroundings, but Babs' doubts linger. Is James Jr. helping to solve this case, or pulling her strings in a diabolical power play? There's a gorgeous regular cover by Manuela Lupacchino. Catwoman, Tweety, and Sylvester Special number 1. That's right, we have another month of fabulous DC and Looney Tunes crossovers. In his relentless pursuit of Tweety, Sylvester suddenly finds himself with a new human ally, Catwoman. Tweety then realizes that he's going to need some help too, and recruits a superhero of his own. Is it long before the scale of the conflict begins to get out of control, and suddenly, there's a full-scale war between cats and birds that threatens to take over all of Gotham. We have a regular cover by Manuela Lupacchino. There's also a regular priced variant by Sandy Jarrell. Harley Quinn Gossamer Special number 1. A violent storm leaves a large crate washed up on the beach at Coney Island. When Harley breaks it open to see what's inside, she suddenly has a new playmate to add to her cast of friends. A large, furry, orange beast called Gossamer. It's all fun and games until a giant robot attacks him, but who sent it? Harley immediately suspects only one man, but is it really the Joker behind this destructive rampage? We have a regular cover by Amanda Conner. There's a regular priced variant by Joe Quinones, and there's also a regular priced blank variant. Joker Daffy Duck Special number 1. When Daffy Duck pays a call to Acme corporate headquarters in Gotham City, he finds the company long gone and their abandoned building now occupied by the Joker. With a hit in progress, Daffy tries to sneak away, only to find himself in the clutches of the clown Prince of Crime. The Joker decides that there's some potential in this maniac bird and forces Daffy to join his gang. Will he find a way to escape, or will he become the Joker's new right-hand duck? We have a regular cover by Brett Booth and Norm Ratman. There's also a regular price variant by Sanford Green. I will say, out of all the Looney Tunes crossovers, this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Lex Luthor Porky Pig Special number 1. Facing financial and personal ruin, a desperate Porky Pig applies for and gets an entry-level position at LexCorp. Grateful to his new benefactor, Porky becomes Luthor's most loyal employee and defender. But when a major scandal breaks in the news and Lex is called before a congressional committee, guess who's about to be offered up as the sacrificial pig? We have a gorgeous regular cover by Ben Oliver. There's also a regular priced variant by Mac Ray. Scarlet number 1. This tells the story of a woman whose life has been ripped apart by police corruption. When she pushes back, she starts a chain reaction of events that will bring about the next American Revolution. We have a regular cover by Alex Maleev. There's a regular priced variant by Michael Gaydos. There's also a regular priced blank variant. Silencer Annual number 1. Silencer visits Gotham City, but she's not there to see the sights. She's there to shut down Talia al Ghul's latest secret weapons plan. Obviously, this brings her into conflict with Batman, but there's a secret history to Bruce Wayne and the Silencer that complicates everything. Will Batman slap the cuffs on this metahuman hitwoman, or will one of the Batman's rogues get the drop on them both for the mysterious Leviathan organization? House of Muck number 1. This comes from IDW's Black Crown imprint. 10-year-old fraternal twin Dylan Sandifer and her family have fallen down a rabbit hole full of secret implants, conspiracy theories, Mandela effects, extra-dimensional invaders, and organ thieves. As the attacks against them intensify, the Sandifers light out on a cross-country search for answers and salvation, blazing a bloody path of torture, arson, and murder. This is going to have 3 different covers for it. There's a regular McManus cover, a regular priced Tony Sandoval variant, and an incentive variant as well. New World number 2. This is written by Al Scott, comes from Image Comics. I read the first issue. I liked it, I didn't love it, but I'm going to continue to pick it up through at least the first arc. There's also 3 different covers for it. There's a regular Trad Moore cover, there's a Trad Moore regular priced variant, there's also a regular priced Tom Muller variant. Daredevil Annual number 1. Now before Misty knew Daredevil, Daredevil was just the newest super suit on the block, and Misty Knight was just Mercedes, the New York police detective. So when she places Daredevil at the scene of a crime, sparks are gonna fly, and not the good kind. This guy had 2 different covers for it. There's a regular Shane Davis cover. There's also a regular priced Gerardo Zaffino cover. Edge of Spider-Geddon number 2. This brings us to the next chapter in Penny Parker's life. And it's also going to set the table for the Spider event of 2018. We have a regular Gerardo Sandoval cover. There's also a regular priced Cully Hamner variant. Extermination number 2. I read the first issue. I did enjoy Ed Brison's writing, seemed like a great start, but I more so enjoyed the interior art by Pepe Larraz, so I'm going to continue to pick this up. There's 3 different covers for it. There's a regular Mark Brooks cover, there's a regular price Mock Hawthorne connecting variant, and there's an incentive Frank Cho variant. Venom First Host number 1. Before The Amazing Spider-Man and before Venom, there was the first host, and that host has returned in need of Venom's help. Only by reuniting can the 2 avert cosmic ruin. Can Eddie and the symbiote trust one another long enough to save the galaxy? Or will the first host prove to be Venom's undoing? We have 4 different covers for this. There's a regular Mark Bagley cover, there's a regular price Rivera variant, there's an incentive Rod Rice variant, there's also an incentive John Cassaday variant. Web of Venom Venam number 1. This comes right out of the pages of Venom. As the United States of America struggled through the Vietnam War, Nick Fury of S.H.I.E.L.D. needed a secret weapon, and when an ancient creature was discovered at an archaeological dig site, he was sure he found it. In reality, the discovery was an ancestor of the Clintar symbiotes, and would become a waking nightmare for a platoon of American soldiers. We have a regular Ryan Stegman cover, there's also a regular price Goran Parlov variant. X-23 number 3. Laura's faced plenty of threats in her day, and when those threats take aim at Gabby, all bets are off. The stakes are even higher and the consequences more dire when Laura comes up against a psychic super threat, the Cuckoos. There's a regular Mike Choi cover, there's also a regular price Return of the Fantastic Four variant. Beyonders number 1, this is from Aftershock Comics. A young boy obsessed with crop circles and cryptography finds his boring life turned upside down when he discovers all of his conspiracy theories are true, sending him on the ultimate treasure hunt for an ancient secret spanning thousands of years. What is the connection between a lost mountaineer, an indecipherable manuscript, and the lost library of Alexandria? How is this connected to a one-eyed, flatulent Welsh corgi and endless plates of corned beef sandwiches? Well, I guess that's what we're going to find out in the Beyonders. There's 2 different covers. There's a regular Wesley St. Clair cover. There's also a regular price Andy Ewington variant. Walk Through Hell number 4. This has been an absolutely fantastic book. If you guys haven't been reading, I definitely recommend you do so. Shaw has a story to tell, but McGregor isn't too sure if he wants to hear it. With the utter depravity of Carnahan's crimes revealed, the 2 agents begin to understand the nature of their predicament, and things turn out to be worse than they could ever have guessed. Hillbilly Red-Eyed Witchery from Beyond. This comes from Albatross Exploding Funny Book. It's the next chapter in the adventures of Rondell the Wanderer. A terror from the sky plagues the hills, and the wielder of the Devil's Cleaver may be the only one who can stop it. Bone Parish number 2. As a drug made from the ashes of the dead continues to spread across New Orleans, the Winters family is forced to defend their turf from the encroaching drug cartels. But some mysterious deaths could threaten everyone in New Orleans. We have a regular cover by Lee Garbett. There's also a regular priced variant by Tyler Crook. I also tend to think that the Tyler Crook variant might be underordered, that most stores are probably just going to order the cover A. So I like the cover, I really love the story, so that's why I'm going to make this my pick of the week. Submerged number 2. As the worst storm in New York City's history crashes over its streets, Ellie Puente's desperate search for her brother Angel takes her into terrifying depths of the subway system. There she finds a lost, helpless child and is confronted with the stuff of her nightmares. We have a regular cover by Jen Bartel. There's also a regular priced variant by Lisa Sturl. So those are the books that I like that are coming out Wednesday, August 29th, 2018. What books do you like? Comment down below, let me know what you're picking up. Like this video, smash that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. Please consider subscribing to my channel so you'll never miss a future upload. This is Brian with Simpleman's Comics, and I'll see you next week.